Good day, here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has given the green light to reconstruct a building of San Francisco High School in Quezon City, which was destroyed by fire last June 15. The Department of Education or DepEd assures that students affected by the incident will return to regular classes as soon as possible. President Marcos Jr., together with Education Secretary Sani Angara, inspected the fire-gutted building today. Meanwhile, grades 9 and 10 students have been holding classes in the school's covered courts. Angara said the Department of Public Works and Highways has recommended constructing a new 4-story building with an estimated cost of 180 million pesos. The new structure is expected to accommodate around 1,500 students. The president also directed the DPWH to set a timeline for the said construction. The fire destroyed a 40-year-old building that housed 8 classrooms and several other facilities. School Principal Marisa Lu Rodriguez reported that computers, laptops, textbooks, important documents, and other classroom furniture were lost in the blaze. The Bureau of Fire Protection is still investigating the cause. In a separate interview, Schools Division Superintendent Carlene Cedilla said the DepEd, together with the Quezon City local government, will continue to provide assistance to the affected students. Quezon City 1st District Representative Arjo Atayde also pledged support for rebuilding efforts. In our news overseas, the Israeli government has extended support to Filipinos affected by the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. Israeli ambassador to the Philippines Ilan Flos announced that Israel is willing to provide hospitalization and other assistance to Filipinos injured in the recent Iranian airstrikes. Israel reported 24 deaths and dozens of others injured in the latest barrage of attacks. 7 Filipinos were among those injured, 1 in critical condition. According to the Philippine Embassy in Israel, the critically injured Filipino, a caregiver, is set to undergo surgery at the Shamir Medical Center. Another remained hospital at Kaplan Medical Center, while 5 others sustained minor injuries and have already received treatment. The embassy also reported that 49 Filipinos lost their homes to missile strikes. So far, 26 Filipinos are set for repatriation and are currently undergoing the process. Some 63 others have been provided with temporary shelter, relief goods, and other forms of aid. Meanwhile, the Israeli government is working to help repatriate 17 Filipino officials stranded in the country due to the conflict. Irit Savion Y. Dergorn, deputy head of Israel's aid agency Mashab, said they are coordinating with the Philippine embassy in Tel Aviv, Jordanian authorities, and travel agencies to fly them home within the week. The group, mostly composed of mayors, were in Israel for a study tour on urban agriculture and green cities. They were also scheduled to attend the Muni Expo 2025, set from June 17 to 19. In other news, the Philippine National Police or PNP Chief General Nicolas Torre III is issuing a strong warning to overweight police officers. Lose weight within a year or face dismissal from the service. General Torre underscored his commitment to enforcing strict physical fitness standards within the police force. He referenced Republic Act 6975 or the Department of the Interior and Local Government Act requiring officers to maintain a weight within 5 kilograms of the standard based on their height, age, and sex. Torre emphasized that these qualifications are continuous and failure could lead to termination. He also clarified that officers with legitimate medical conditions may be given a complete disability discharge or reassigned to administrative duties. Meanwhile, PNP spokesperson Brigadier General Jean Fajardo said Torre believes physical fitness is a sign of discipline and is a reflection of professionalism in the police service. She also added that officers are given the freedom to decide how to achieve or maintain their required weight. In our weather report, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA says rains brought by the Intertropical Convergence Zone along with easterlies will affect parts of the country, especially in the eastern sections. Easterlies will bring scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Metro Manila, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, Pangasinan, Oriental Mindoro, and Marinduque. Meanwhile, the Intertropical Convergence Zone will affect parts of Mindanao, including Surigao del Sur, Davao Oriental, Davao Occidental, Sarangani, Sultan Kudarat, and Tawi-Tawi, also bringing scattered rains and thunderstorms. In its 4 a.m. bulletin, PAGASA warned that moderate to heavy rains in these areas may lead to flash floods and landslides. For the rest of the country, isolated rain showers are expected due to easterlies and localized thunderstorms. PAGASA continues to warn that severe thunderstorms could still result in flash floods or landslides in vulnerable areas. Meanwhile, light to moderate winds and coastal conditions will prevail nationwide. In our business news, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR, is boosting its efforts to support local and foreign investors aligned with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s goal of turning the Philippines into a top investment destination. In his official Facebook page, BIR Commissioner Romeo Lumagi Jr. said all BIR offices will assist and prioritize all local and foreign investors, particularly strategic investment funds under the Investment Facilitation Network, or InfaNet. InfaNet is a 36-agency body created under Executive Order Number 18. As a member of InfaNet, the BIR will accelerate the registration and processing of investments approved by the Board of Investments, or BOI, as well as simplify tax-related requirements for strategic investments. Particularly, the BIR is responsible for efficient and expedited taxpayer registration for investment endorsed by the BOI's One-Stop Action Center for Strategic Investment. The Bureau is also tasked with the easy and fast processing of permits and licenses needed for these investments. The involvement of BIR in InfaNet is aligned with the government's efforts to promote smooth business transactions all over the country. Meanwhile, government agencies launched on Tuesday the Protect Your Money campaign to help Filipinos become smarter in making financial decisions. The refreshed campaign is a collaboration of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, or BSP, Security and Exchange Commission's Insurance Commission, and the Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation. The campaign's mission is to guide consumers to understand their financial rights and how to find help, explore savings, loans, investments, and digital transactions, and become alert on scams, fraud, and financial problems. BSP Deputy Governor and Chairperson of the Consumer Protection and Education Committee of the Financial Sector Forum, Bernadette Romulo Puyat, said that while technology has opened doors to a variety of digital services, it has also left windows open to more risk. Puyat added that the campaign materials will reach the public through digital platforms such as social media, reels, short messaging blasts, and automated teller machine screens to ensure widespread access and engagement. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I am William Theo. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing you stories that unite the nation.